Okay, so just in case anybody has this same problem, I have a 2010 Chevy Equinox, LTZ, I don't know if that matters, but my sunroof was leaking into my passenger floorboard, like to the point that it's like bad, it's soaked. Anyway, so at first I thought it was just a plugged drain, which if you have that problem, I will show you. You come up here to the top and you have, let me get it to focus. You have 4 drain holes. One here, one at the other corner, and 2 in the back, one at each side. And the water, of course, drains and it goes in these tracks and then it drains out the hole that it doesn't need to go out. So if it's just plugged, you can take your air compressor tool. This is the one that I have. Obviously hook it up to the air compressor, put your rubber boot on the hole, blow some air through it. Not full pressure, just, a little bit at first, just to get the plug, worked through. When it drains, you can see the puddle here. It drains out from your rear wheel wells onto the ground. On both sides it does this. See, there's all the water I've put through that side. On both sides it does this. It drains out onto the ground. That's how it's supposed to work. I did all that and I still was having water leaking down this side panel. So to start with, of course, there's no YouTube videos for this model of car, so I had to do my research and find it. But at first I took the side panel off because that's where the water was running. Obviously my floorboards are drenched. Literally the pad is just soaked, so that's going to have to air out, obviously. But I started there. Obviously the drain hose does not run there. It runs down your, I don't know what you call that, down the side, down to your wheel well. So it's all behind there. But I started here and I came up through here and I looked and you can see the rust from where the water's been running down my dash, into my glove box, into my floorboard. It's been doing quite a bit of water damage. So I did all that. Obviously the drain hose wasn't there. So I ended up unhooking the battery. So you'll need to go to the battery. Go to the battery, unhook your negative terminal because there is an airbag in that side post. So you don't want that to go off. So I unhooked the battery terminal and I came back. There are no screws. There are just pops that hold this. So don't be like me and try to take that off because I broke mine. But yeah, this just pops right off. I didn't unhook anything. I just popped it loose. And then you will have to take your visor loose. So the visor on the back side. So originally it looks like this. It's closed. Focus. Okay. It looks like this. You pop it open and there is a screw up in there. You will need a flathead to pop that open. And then it's a Phillips head screw. And then on this side, there is this cover over it. This just pops off. It's just loose. You don't really have to do anything. And there is a crack where it just slides right off the pole, so you won't have to finagle with it. You can just take it off and throw it to the side. I took that loose so that this wasn't holding me back. And then I took the handle off. I know this is already done, and I'm sorry. I wish I had recorded from the beginning, but this is a learning process for me. So when this is on your ceiling, when this is on your ceiling, I want to show you guys so that you know. It looks like this, mounted to the ceiling. It's like a flathead. Pop this cover open, and there's 2 bolts on each side. So, to give you guys, it was here. I took it down. You need to take that loose so that it'll come loose so you can get the headliner loose. Okay, so once you take that out, so your seal will be loose. You'll have to pull it loose. Then this will pop loose. And then you can access It's tight. Now I'll give you, it is tight. But if you look up in here, that white hose is your sunroof drain. And for me, that was not connected. So I could show you. Sitting here, it looked like it was connected, but it's not. It's a rubber boot that's just kind of hanging out, and it was just close enough. It made me think that it was draining properly because water was getting out, but it was still leaking into my headliner. So to fix it, I'm going to put it back on there. I'm going to try to put a hose clamp on it and see if that'll hold it tight. If not, since it's such a tight space, I'm going to try zip tying it just to keep that extra pressure to keep it held on there. And then, yeah, just repeat the process and put everything back together. I hope this helped somebody out there because literally I could not find any videos on how to do this. So if this video helps you out, awesome. If it never gets watched, cool. But good luck. I'm going to let my car air all day and see if I can get this water situation under control. But I think I fixed the problem. Easy peasy. Well, now that it's done, it was easy peasy. But it was a lot of cuss words, you know, getting it done. If you have any questions, I guess, just let me know. Thanks.